Welcome to I Am Lansing. Hi, I'm Tony Stamas, Small Business Association of Michigan's Vice President for Government Relations.
And I'm Mike Marzano, Director of Government Relations for SBAM.
Mike, a busy week here in Lansing. We're probably, next week will be the last week before they take a break, so a lot of big issues coming to the forefront. Local preemption, House Bill 4052, which tries to set work standards so it's similar around the state, so small businesses don't get caught in a cross-section in terms of different municipalities and townships. This is something we've strongly supported. Moved out of the Senate and now goes to the House for concurrence probably next week. The House passed their roads plan this week, a plan that reduces the earned income tax credit and also reduces significantly cuts MEDC, and then looks to future growth to designate those dollars. The governor and others have expressed concern about that, but the House had a close vote, passed that through. Now it moves to the Senate, and the Senate's working on their own plan. And so I think that's something that will play out throughout the summer. And we're all just anxious for a long-term resolution for Michigan's roads and infrastructure. Also this week, legislation moved out of committee on Uber, and it's in the state Senate, and we've expressed concern. What this legislation looks to do is put Uber drivers, the Uber system, on the same level and making sure that they're meeting the same requirements as taxis in the state. SBAM has argued we should look at those standards in this changing economy, changing world, and say, do we still need all of these? Instead of adding it to a new business, let's see how we can reduce it for new businesses and for the current businesses. And so we'll continue to monitor and make our voices heard on that issue as well. And some big things here within SBAM in terms of our membership as well.
Yeah, Tony, we had a very productive week here at SBAM. Two of our task forces met on Monday. Our entrepreneurship task force met. We had our chair, Neil Sheridan, that gave a very good presentation about some things that we're working on in that. And we also, on Wednesday, met with our healthcare cost containment task force. And that was a great meeting. We had a representative from George Mason University come in and talk about Certificate of Need. The Certificate of Need process in Michigan right now, it's under intense debate that's been going on for many years, but especially this year. So we saw the pros of Certificate of Need and some of the cons. It was a great presentation. We had another representative. He's actually the chair of the Certificate of Need board in Michigan, and he gave a great perspective to our members. So we learned a lot that day. And Tony, we had a really great story that happened this week. Local business in Lansing, the Myanmar family restaurant, was experiencing some difficulties getting their water turned back on, an issue with their landlord. SBAM was able to work with Mayor Verge Bernero's office and some community leaders and able to get the water back on, get this restaurant going. So a very happy family. Check it out. It's on the Lansing State Journal's website to see the story. Also, there is a Kickstarter campaign, I believe it's called GoFundMe, and they've raised a lot of money for this family, so we're looking very forward to seeing what happens. Yeah. And Tony, quick plug too, we have our annual meeting, as you know, on June 18th. We have representatives from Shinola Founders Brewery and from
Stormy Cromer.
Stormy Cromer, yeah. That's right. Great Michigan companies. They're going to tell their stories about being branded in Michigan. But we also have a special guest. Governor Snyder will be joining us and has a special message to talk about with our small business owners. So if you haven't signed up, visit the SBAM website or check out our Facebook and Twitter page.
Perfect. Thanks for joining us today. Have a great day.
Thank you.